This orange barrel marks the scene of a car crash that happened here on October 1st, leaving a young mom in critical condition. The Bruins made a deal with the Devils, that is, the New Jersey Devils. Boston acquired winger Marcus Johansson ahead of the NHL trade deadline. As of now, over 200,000 people have died of COVID-19 in the United States, and the president is promising a vaccine by Election Day. I'm coming to you from the Boston Park Plaza Hotel, where Mayor Marty Walsh hosted the 2018 We Are Boston Gala. A blockbuster deal is rocking the NBA. After 5 All-Star selections in 6 seasons, Blake Griffin is no longer a Clipper. The number of candidates in the Democratic primary presidential race is dwindling as challengers jockey for a position. Equality on the ice is gaining traction. The first professional organization to pay women's hockey players is growing, and there's a team right here in Boston.
Yeah, playing in Boston means everything. Particularly growing up here, like Boston sports playing all the way through. So having gone to school here as well, so being able to play for my hometown team is something pretty special.
The Boston Pride is an original member of the National Women's Hockey League. The Pride plays its games at Warrior Ice Arena in Brighton, Massachusetts, where the Boston Bruins practice. A majority of the roster hails from local universities like Harvard and Northeastern. Like many women in hockey, forward Mary Parker traded figure skates for hockey skates at a young age.
So I have 2 older sisters, and we all 3 of us were figure skating for quite some time, and then my middle sister really had the urge to start playing hockey, so then my parents kind of switched all of us over, so we tried it out and then never looked back and have loved it ever since.
Parker isn't the only one. Fellow forward Tori Sullivan followed the example of her older brother. Both want to see an expansion in opportunities for women on the ice.
I think just growing the sport, getting more girls to play, I think is the most important here, and I'm just glad that to be a part of the NWHL and to help grow the sport.
Goaltender Victoria Hansen says there is still opportunity to further bridge the gap in equality.
There definitely is a discrepancy between the two, especially you see it once you get to the college level, whether the number of fans at the game, and then obviously at this level, I think we're doing a really good job in making strides towards shortening that gap a little bit, but still obviously a long way to go. I think what the league is doing is awesome. We're getting some solid sponsorships, we're getting some solid visibility, and it's not going to happen overnight. I think we're really working on that.
Parker sees a local approach as an effective way to continue expansion and increase opportunity.
Expanding it through like grassroots, getting into the local teams, and just in growing up in Massachusetts, it's myself, I've seen it grow and expand so much over the last 15 or 20 years.
As of now, the Pride holds a phenomenal 11-0 record while outscoring opponents 55-16.
I think it just starts with that practice. Obviously, we come in every day, 2-3 times a week, work hard. It's all about getting everybody to click, both on and off the ice, which we do have really good with that. And then come to the game, just need to be ready to go. Every night, each team can bring something different, and they're trying to work as hard as we are. So it's really important that we just come and bring our best and communicate out there.
The Boston Bruins made history as one of the original 6 NHL teams, and the Boston Pride will be one of the original 6 NWHL teams. For a very long time, a college team or the highly coveted national team was the highest level a woman could play hockey at, and now there are big strides being made in equality for women in all sports.
Boston's pretty fortunate. We have great pro teams, the Pats, the Bruins. So I think it's really cool to be a part of that history and part of Boston sports.
Without a doubt, the members of the PAC are proud to be a part of Titletown's history of excellence.
But I think if the Boston Pride keep doing what we're doing, keep playing hard, and I think once fans come to one of our games, they see it's extremely entertaining. The hockey's top notch, and I think we'll keep growing. Our reputation in Boston will be a really women's hockey town.
The Pride will visit the Buffalo Buttes to play the second game of a 7-game road trip. They return home to host the Connecticut Whale on January 12th. For WEBJ Sports, I'm Mary Rose Saad. Green Line passengers soon won't be hearing that announcement. That's because there will be more construction on the line. Starting this July, the C branch from Kenmore to Cleveland Circle will be closed. Also, there will be no service on the E branch from Prudential to Heath Street through August. Commuters like Wendy Mahano are frustrated with the T, but they still depend on it.
Because sometimes there's issues with the train, the carts, but I know they're trying to improve it, so that's kind of what we have to go through is for them to improve it. So.
Ian Hurley is also frustrated with the T. He believes the wrong people are making the wrong decisions.
But I was on the B line when they were doing the construction and not seeing much improvement from that. I mean, I experienced the delays that the construction caused, but I haven't seen any improvements that would counteract that.
I think it would be nice to extend the green line, but definitely the whole construction is I don't know. I feel like it's already impacting a lot of people.
But at the end of the day, the people that legislate the T should ride the T.
The Green Line extension further north through Somerville and Medford is expected to be completed by May next year. From Boston, Mary Rose Saad.